SuperCalis, welcome back. For those of you joining me for the first time, welcome. My name is Alyssa Price and this is SuperCalilistic. This week I am sharing with you guys a completely gluten-free haul from Trader Joe's. I'm really excited about this because a lot of the items are new because it's fall time. We're about to be in Thanksgiving prep and the holidays are around the corner, so there's a lot of fun things, and Trader Joe's is so great about providing a lot of gluten-free boxed items, really easy to make with the kids. Some of you know and a lot of you don't. My daughter, Raleigh, she's 5, she was diagnosed with celiac disease a year ago, August. For her, I have to do 100% gluten-free. There can't even be like trace amounts of gluten in her food. So it's been challenging, but we've adjusted. It's been over a year now. And I'm just so thankful to stores like Trader Joe's that provide so many gluten-free options for busy moms like me. I don't want to do a lot of cooking from scratch. And she does have to eat almost everything out of the kitchen because there are very few restaurants that are completely gluten-free, that have gluten-free kitchens that are safe for her, especially now we're in Palm Springs. So we used to live in Los Angeles and there were gluten-free bakeries, even bread shops and restaurants, but here in Palm Springs it's much smaller and a lot of the restaurants are not gluten-free. So I do have to make her almost everything, even the pizza, you guys. Back in Los Angeles, I could just order a gluten-free pizza that was completely free of any wheat contamination. So it's an adjustment for me, but again, there's so many options. So I hope you guys enjoy this, whether you're dealing with a celiac diet, maybe you're gluten-free for other dietary reasons, or you're just curious about what gluten-free items Trader Joe's has this season, this fall season. Before I get started, I just have to share with all of you, especially if you're moms, just because I'm sharing something right now that I bought that's gluten-free, it doesn't mean my kids eat it. So my kids are not great eaters, but I really believe in presenting, sorry, my daughter's watching, she's like, hey, but it's true. Like right now, she wants a snack, and I'm offering her a lot of different things, and she's saying no to all of them. The most important thing you can do to improve your child's diet, she just grabbed those freeze-dried strawberries for me. So she is a little hungry and those are low carb. She also has type 1 diabetes, so we have to care too about how many carbs she has and when. So right now she's a little high, but I told her she could have some freeze-dried strawberries. So I just want you to know that just because all of these items are on the list doesn't mean that my kids always eat them, but I do believe in presenting them with variety. Like I just offered her inner peas, I'm gonna offer her this seasoned kale. I'm probably gonna be the one eating all of this or feeding it to other friends that happen to come by. So my kids, again, are not great eaters, but I just wanna encourage you, if you don't have great eaters, the most important thing that you can do, at least what I've been told, is your diet is so important. So modeling is the most important thing we can do for our kids. So I juice vegetables. I eat a lot of vegetables and fruit and variety in front of my kids. I don't make a big deal about it. I stay very calm. I try not to get too crazy when they say no to things, because they do all the time. So just stay calm and you eat really good, and someday it's just like this magical thing, your kids will emulate your habits. So we have to be really self-aware as adults, and it's a lot of pressure, I know, to like try to lead a very healthy life for your kids, but it's worth it, and I swear they will emulate you someday. Most kids do not eat the way their parents want them to eat. So rest easy, eat well, and I swear your kids they'll survive, I hope. So it's more like, will we survive? Okay, so let's get started. So yeah, so snacks, these inner peas are great. It's a really great on-the-go snack. I love them. These kale chips, I've never tried them, but they looked really good. They also had these broccoli florets that I'd never seen before. I decided instead of trying both of them at the same time, I would try the kale chips, and the next trip I'm gonna try the little broccoli. They're not chips, but they're like little freeze-dried florets. So they looked good. Again, I'll probably be the only one eating them, but my kids will see me eating them and they might someday go, oh, that looks good. These are really interesting. These are a grainless tortilla chip. They're pretty good, especially with like hummus or something like that. Cassava and coconut tortilla chips, completely gluten-free avocado oil, seeds, and seasoning. So this is a great one. You know, I eat a lot of nachos, so I'm gonna feel better about switching it up, and instead of just doing like corn tortilla chips that are really salty and not too healthy, I'll melt some cheese on these, eat my nacho like afternoon snack, and feel a lot better about it. So I love alternative options like this that are just a little bit healthier. What else we got? Okay, so my kids love these. These are the coconut strips. They actually do have a lot of carbs. So they're 29 carbs per fourth a cup. So it is really sugary, but they're very yummy. We keep ours in the fridge to keep them fresh. I have some more snacks. Oh my gosh, you guys. So this is a perfect example of a gluten-free granola that I would have never bought if I didn't have a gluten-free kid, but I'm so glad I found it. My mom actually found it when we were visiting her. She bought it first at Trader Joe's, and I love starting my morning with this because, so I love cereal, but this takes the guilt out of like eating a lot of cereal because it has turmeric, and I don't know, maybe it's just like a superstition of mine, but I just feel like turmeric is so healthy, so it's just like a great way to start my morning. And if I don't want too much dairy in my diet, I will put vanilla almond milk on my cereal because I think it tastes great, and then I'm like I just feel like if I have too much dairy, it just kind of messes with my system. I love cheese, I love dairy, but yeah, so this is a great way to start your day. I also love ginger, so if you're into ginger, this is a granola to look for, and it happens to be gluten-free. Okay, so this is an item I've never tried. I tried it yesterday for the first time. My daughter was not a big fan of it. They're like fancy Reese's peanut butter cups. They're not too big, and they're not too sugary. 3 is 12 grams, so it's not horrible. And it's sunflower seed butter instead of peanut butter. So I thought that was really interesting. I love the packaging. It's so pretty. Yeah, so I really like this one. Gluten-free, soy-free, dairy-free, tree nut-free, peanut-free, and vegan. So this is a crowd pleaser. We're not vegan and we're not soy-free, so a lot of gluten-free items do have soy. So if you also have a soy sensitivity or you're trying to avoid soy for health reasons, this is a really fun, yummy snack to throw in your fridge and then take with you when you need a little boost, a little snacky snack. My daughter loves these, so most fruits and vegetables, unless they're prepared with wheat, are completely gluten-free, which is good news. That's a lot of things. So this soft and juicy mango is so yummy. This is a sugary one. They do have an all-natural one that does not have as much. Raleigh, you're high right now. So this is something I give her more when she's has a low. So right now she's a little high because we're just after breakfast time, and she heard me across all the way back in her room, and she's like, I want that right now. Okay, Raleigh, in a little bit, at lunchtime. Okay, this is the crowd pleaser. She loves these. They're not great for the teeth, but they're really yummy and pretty good for you too, except for the sugar, of course. So you can get, if you're worried about the sugar, you can always get the all natural. Raleigh, I need you to go back to class. My kids are in class right now. I don't usually do this. My kids are in school right now, but I just really wanted to get this video out because I bought all these things yesterday and we're already starting to eat them. So I want to do this before all the groceries disappear, and I want to share them with you guys. Okay, no, you need to go back to your class, please. Thank you. Thank you, Raleigh. Okay, a few more snacks that I have in here that are really yummy, salty and sweet. So these are great. These are just little fruit strips. They're actually kind of pricey. They're 50 cents each. So my daughter's like hopping behind the camera. You need to go back to class, please. Thank you. Target has a lot of these and you can buy them in bulk, so they're a little more affordable. So I do usually buy them at Target, but I just wanted to share that these are gluten-free and they're a fun little snack for your kids if they just need a little, you know, little bit of fruity sweetness, a little pick-me-up in the afternoon or something, or to throw into their lunches when they someday go back to school. Anyway, so my kids love these fruit strips. And then on the salty side, my husband and I are huge fans of these truffle Marcona almonds. They're so yummy. So my kids probably won't eat them. They're not into nuts, but again, if they see us enjoying nuts someday, they might get curious, and these are so good. They're kind of pricey, but they're worth it if you want to feel like a little extravagant. So This is a great item when you want to spoil yourself a little bit. And then these are fun. These are these olive packs. You could take them with you on a hike or throw them in your purse. There's just salty olives, you know, packets. It's kind of a one-time use. They have them in Kalamata olives, which are really good. I tried them yesterday for the first time and they're delicious. And they also have these manzanilla olives. They're really good too. I'm gonna just show those to you. I love the packaging. So hip. Trader Joe's knows how to package these yummy little salty snacks. Okay, so I'm gonna move on. Oh, I've got a couple more snack items. So my daughter likes these and they're great for treating lows. Again, she has type 1, so I'm often having to treat some lows throughout the day. So this way I can give her this instead of candy, which then I feel a little better about it because there's a little bit of vitamin C, some nutrients. She likes these applesauce pouches in strawberry. They're apple strawberry flavor. And then she also likes the apple mango. They have apple carrot, which I do like because it's just like a concept, like, oh, you're eating carrot. But I wanted to be sure I got her favorite flavors because I don't like them to be wasted. I'm a huge fan. Instantly, this is the first time we tried these bars. They are completely gluten-free. They have 5 ingredients, which as a mom, I love that because one of the things I really am concerned about is my kids eat a lot of processed foods. So whenever I can find a snack that isn't overly processed with a lot of chemicals, I am so happy. So this one has just 5 ingredients: dates, almond butter, coconut, unsweetened chocolate, and cocoa powder. This is so cute. It says, Trader Joe's, this coconut brings chocolate on a date bars. These date bars, you guys. This was kind of a leap of faith. I thought, well, if my daughter doesn't like them, I'll eat them. And she tried one last night and she loved it. So I am so happy about that. I will definitely put these in my grocery routine. Okay, these are great. They're gluten-free bagels. I personally don't love gluten-free bread because I can really taste the difference, but my kids eat gluten-free bread all the time. They practically live off toast. Do you feel me, moms? Are your kids just like, no, I don't want that. I'll just have some honey toast. That's like us every night. I make food for them and then I wonder why. My kids still just like everything really plain, really simple. So these, I get these. They do have them, I think, in like everything bagel and maybe one other flavor. But again, my kids just like it plain. And then I will put Nutella on these or cream cheese or just toast them with butter and they gobble it up. They love them. There's another bread that my daughter really loves and it's the cinnamon raisin bread. They make it gluten-free, which I'm so thankful for. When I went to Trader Joe's yesterday, they were completely sold out of it, so hopefully they'll have it the next time I'm there. They did have the sign for it, so I'm pretty sure they do keep it in stock. So that is a favorite of hers. She likes it toasted with butter or toasted, and then I put cream cheese on it, and I'm like really happy because then that's a little bit of protein. It's not too sugary. So yes, 2 thumbs up on this, the gluten-free cinnamon raisin bread. I just wanted to say that because again, it wasn't in stock, so I wasn't able to share with you. Oh my gosh, there's a hummingbird like right up against my window right now. That's so amazing. Hi, hummingbird. I feel like if I turn the camera around, it's gonna like, we just moved here from Los Angeles to Palm Springs, and there's so many gorgeous birds where we're living because we have like these beautiful gardens and where we live, and there's just like all these hummingbirds. The other night we saw an owl. The other day in the parking lot at Target in Palm Desert, I saw a roadrunner. So we're seeing a lot of nature and it's really, really fun. So now I'm just gonna go through a lot of this stuff. It may seem obvious that it's gluten-free, but again, if you know celiac, you have to just look at every single label. So like a lot of people don't know when they're preparing food, if they prepare it with soy sauce, it's packed with gluten. But if you use tamari, what? 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 Are you trying to interrupt my video, young lady? Oh, your diagonal arrow down. This is my daughter Raleigh getting a little too big at 5 for me to pick up, but she is very excited because she's diagonal arrow down. That means maybe you can have a sugary treat. Is that why you're so excited? Okay. but I need to know your number. So tell me.
Something 30, something that.
Okay, wait just a minute, guys. Okay. Oh, 301, you're very high. You're gonna need to be diagonal arrow down for a while. That's over 300. She's been really high. It's just one of those things, a lot of people that don't know about type 1 diabetes, it's really hard to control your numbers. So like she's been really low for the last couple weeks, and then like the last 24 hours, she's just been like really, really high. So I'm doing my best. Good news, she does have like really good, we just did all of her blood panels and everything is looking really good. She's very healthy, so that's a win for me. So whatever I'm doing it right. It just feels a little crazy moment to moment because I don't know if you know, but 301 is actually really high, but it happens. So, but good news, she's on her way down and hopefully doesn't go too low, but she'll be excited to have some of those mango strips if she does. So that's just how it works. That was a very simple way of saying how it works. Okay, let's see. Okay, so like I was saying, a lot of people don't know some of the items that have gluten. For example, soy sauce is loaded with gluten, so if I cook with soy sauce, she may absolutely not eat it. But if I put tamari sauce instead, then it's safe and it's gluten-free. So we're getting accustomed to what is gluten-free and what is not. So everything that I'm showing you today, again, is gluten-free, just so you know. This is something my husband found at Trader Joe's. It's a maple agave syrup blend. I personally don't like the taste of agave, but I tried this one and it really does taste more like maple syrup. It's much more affordable than maple syrup and it's healthier, it's lower carb. So, and my kids didn't notice. They weren't like, oh, this tastes different. Like, so if they don't notice and it's more affordable and it's lower carb, I'm in. So this was a good find on my husband's part. And then I like balsamic vinegar. So I got myself some of this. They didn't really have that many options at our Trader Joe's here, so this is just the one that was available. Hopefully it's good, I'm sure it will be. It'll last forever because I'm the only person in this house that eats, I'm the only person in this household that even eats with balsamic vinegar, so it'll last for years. This was the only sesame oil they had available. I decided to get it because I'm completely out. I love sesame oil and salt. I do smoked salt and sesame oil on my rice. It's so good. It's something I swear by. It's such a quick, well, it takes half hour to make the rice, but it's such a simple thing to eat when you're just not feeling like doing a big like dinner. So yeah, I'll probably try to find a good sesame oil somewhere else at a different store. But for now, I was just like, whatever, I need sesame oil, I'm out. So I got this, even though I wish they made it available in a bigger bottle because this will be gone in a week. Okay, so. Oh, Raleigh has something she wants to share with you guys. Just 1 minute. Here we go. Oh. Okay, what do you want to share?
I want to share this.
Okay, what is this?
This is Forky.
Uh-huh.
Hi, I'm Forky.
Is there anything you want to say about him?
My friend Leo gave it to me.
Yeah, that was so sweet of her. She mailed her a kit and she was able to make her own Forky. Fun. Okay, am I hurting your duck top? Oh, just your tummy from holding you? Yeah, it's getting harder to hold you. You're getting so big. I'm sorry, sweetie pie. Okay, so,
So what do you have?
wait, no, I'm recording, see? I'm sharing all my gluten-free groceries from Trader Joe's. That's what I'm sharing.
Yeah, pink salt.
Pink salt, yeah.
I
can't have you talking in the background.
I love pink.
Yeah, you love pink. Okay, so my son loves pink salt. I don't know when, but all of a sudden, I don't know, a few months ago, he only wanted pink salt on his pasta, on whatever it is we were making him that you salt. So we gotta keep the pink salt stocked. Okay, so this is tomato basil marinara. We've been doing this for years, long before Raleigh was gluten-free. It does not have any gluten. I always check the labels. So where you see here the disclaimer, I don't know if you guys, let's see if it'll focus on it. It says contains soy. So if it said contains soy wheat, if wheat was right there, then I cannot get it. But because there is no wheat disclaimer and I do not see any wheat in the ingredients, we are good. So again, a lot of things do contain soy, something I did not realize because I'm not soy-free, but I have a friend that's gluten-free and soy-free, and it's a little more challenging for her to find groceries that work for her and her family. So everyone has different needs. The good news is it's never been easier to find gluten-free products. 20, 30 years ago, it would have been really hard to cook gluten-free. You probably would be doing everything from scratch. So I'm so thankful that I live in a time when there's so many options. I can go get, you know, a pre-made gluten-free lasagna or pizza, throw it in the oven and call it a night. So yeah, I'm very thankful for everything available out there. I love this butternut squash soup. Sometimes I jazz it up with a few things. But it's just like such a great comfort food in the fall time. This one's really yummy. We've been doing it probably for a decade now. This has always been a favorite. Just like a great go-to soup, you know. And I usually only buy it in the fall time because, I don't know, soup it's just a fall thing, you know. Okay, so anyways, but it also says gluten-free here. You can see that. And then I always check, and look, contains soy. So sometimes things do say gluten-free, and then when you check the disclaimer, it'll say like that it contains wheat or processed in a facility that processes wheat, and then that means like it's not safe for someone with celiac, but maybe someone with a gluten allergy could still eat it and it would be safe for them. So you can't just trust, if it says gluten-free, it doesn't mean it's 100% gluten-free. You always have to check that label, check the disclaimer. So another item that my daughter really loves, and actually she doesn't love it, but it's something she'll actually eat on a regular basis for dinner, is the gluten-free mac and cheese. It's a go-to. I make it probably once or twice a week at least. And then I always end up eating her leftovers. I like to melt like some Mexican cheese mix and like I just, you know, sprinkle on the Tabasco and the pepper, and it's a good go-to snack if you like mac and cheese. Okay, one bag down, one more bag to go. We're almost done, and my daughter's so excited because then she has me back. Oh, I also bought some new bags because I just moved and I didn't have my bags with me, and I like reusable bags. I think it's really just such a simple thing to do to help the environment. And here is a coffee pot, and it says Perky with like a weird, what is that? Is it a monkey? I don't even know what that is, but it's kind of weird and funky and bright colors and fun. So I don't know, I love all their graphics. Like I love how they mash up these like turn of the century images and turn them into like quirky jokes and stuff. Let us count our spoons instead of blessings. It's just so quirky and funny. I don't know. Unicorny. Whoever comes up with these puns, like kudos to you. Like it's very impressive. I'm sure it's like a team of people, but we enjoy these puns. It makes a difference. Okay, so before I go on, I just have like a few more gluten-free items here. This is gluten-free. It's the marsala simmer sauce, and I don't know if you guys have tried this, but for me, it's a real thumbs down. We did it last night, and it was just like kind of watery, like tomato sauce. So my husband gobbled it up because it was like comfort food, but it really was not a good marsala at all. I like my marsalas like really rich and creamy and thick. I don't know why, but like the American versions of like tikka masala that are just like quick at home versions, they can't get it. I feel like maybe there's a market there, because when we were staying in London, they had these great fresh little pans that you could just throw in the oven for 10 minutes, and they were so good. It was like you were eating out at an Indian restaurant. And I know it's the national dish for the UK, but still, like, why can't we get this right? It was thin, watery, it just tasted kind of like tomato soup with chicken. So, and then we had it with rice. It was fine, but I won't be doing it again because it just wasn't worth it. So that was a thumbs down, but it is gluten-free if you're interested in trying it for yourself. And then I also got these gluten-free cornbread mix, and I have to say it was delicious. So this was definitely a thumbs up. My whole family ate it, which is really, really rare because my husband and my kids are picky eaters. So that was this. I will definitely be doing a lot of this fall. And I did it with vanilla almond milk. And I'm telling you, they couldn't even tell. It was so delicious. I was a little nervous that the vanilla flavor would like throw it off, but it didn't. It was really good. My husband even had seconds, which is rare. He's not really into baked goods, so I was like, yes, it was so easy. And you know, it bakes in like 30 minutes. Well, it bakes in like 20 minutes, but you let it sit for 10, so it takes like 30 minutes. You can just do it the night before and then have cornbread in the morning. Yes. This is such a win for moms that have to do gluten-free. I love this. Yes, yes, yes. Thumbs up on that. So, I actually got 2. I'm trying to stay on a budget, so I didn't buy like 10 of these. Okay, so if there's an item at your Trader Joe's or your supermarket that you love and you're wanting it to continue to be in stock, here's a tip from one of my friends that works in the food industry. Buy all of them. Go into the store and just buy all of them because they will register that demand and they will keep stocking it. So if there's something you really love, just buy it up. Now, if it's a seasonal item and they've already said this is only coming in for Thanksgiving, which Trader Joe's does do, and once it's sold out, too bad. Go in early, get it when you can, and you're just gonna have to wait till next year and hope it comes back. But if it's like an item that's always in stock, then definitely just, if you can afford it, buy up a bunch of it. I mean, this you can just keep in your pantry, so it's not gonna go bad. The best buy date here is August 2021. So you're gonna probably go through 5 to 7 of these by then, so just buy it up if you love it. I swear it'll stay in stock. It's more likely to stay in stock, so that's my tip. So I also got 2 of these pumpkin bread and muffin baking mix. I'm pretty sure this is seasonal, so I wanted at least 2 of them because if my daughter likes it, it's going to be something we do a lot of over the next month and a half from now until like through Thanksgiving, maybe even the beginning of Christmas season. How excited are you guys? I feel like we need these like little things to be excited for. Like Halloween, when I'm shooting this video, Halloween's like about to happen. It's a little bit of a bummer because we're not going trick-or-treating. We don't have anything to do. We don't even have a pod, you guys, because we just moved. I know a lot of people are like in pods, so kudos to you if you have a family to hang out with. I hope you guys had fun for Halloween, but I'm really excited because like Thanksgiving's around the corner and I'm having some family come to our new house, and we're not gonna do a turkey dinner. Honestly, my oven's so small, I don't even know if I could fit a turkey in there. We're gonna do just like a barbecue. We'll probably do like a Santa Maria tri-tip style. It's gonna be really yummy. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So I'm excited. And then I love Christmas, so there's gonna be, hopefully I'll be able to do like a lot of Christmas videos for you in the next few like weeks ahead. So if you're into Christmas, stay subscribed. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Okay. So yes, like I said, I got 2 of those because they're probably gonna go really fast. In fact, maybe I'll go this week to get more if she likes it. I found this, I've never tried this. It's a gluten-free chocolate chip brownie mix. I've never seen it at Trader Joe's. I don't know if it's new, I don't know if it's seasonal, but how cool is that? So I can't wait to try this. We love baking, my daughter and I, but baking from scratch does take more time, so I'm all about these gluten-free boxes. Yes, yes, yes. And then for Thanksgiving time, the gluten-free, oops, got a little text coming through. And then for Thanksgiving time, the gluten-free stuffing. I have tried this. I did it the first year that my daughter was gluten-free. It was pretty good. And this is my mom, Gaga's, special little addition that she shared with me. You take some dried dates, you chop them up, and you throw it in. It's delicious and moist. And if you don't like dates, what? I heard, Raleigh. I'm almost done. I have like 2 more items, okay?
Something 7-2.
Great. Thank you for the update. I'm literally just a minute away from being done, okay? So this one I did try and it was pretty good. And if you don't like dates, you can just throw something else in. You can chop up some apples, maybe some dried cranberries. It's a really great gluten-free alternative to stuffing. So, and it's not that hard. It was pretty simple to do.
What is that?
It's called stuffing, and usually you can't do it because bread has gluten, but this is a gluten-free stuffing mix for Thanksgiving time. My daughter is here. She's like really ready for her snack. All this talk about food and snacks. This one is just your red split lentils. We love these. They're really yummy, pretty simple to make, and yeah. My husband and I really like them. My kids have yet to eat them, but we really like lentils, and this is a yummy one. They're beans. They're little, you wanna look at them? Maybe we could do an art project with them. You may not eat them, but you could do art with them.
I want to look at those bugs.
Wait, careful.
I want to look at these
Okay,
bugs.
so what she's coming in for, you guys, are these. So these are definitely a keeper. Okay, you go look at those bars. I'm gonna finish my video. So yeah, red split lentils. Oh, shoot, you guys, look what I just saw. This is why you have to check everything, because it's like, this shouldn't have wheat, it's beans, but look at this, look what I just saw. May contain traces of wheat, look at that. Because my daughter doesn't eat this, I wasn't super thorough, so I was wrong. They have trace amounts of wheat. So my husband and I can continue to enjoy these, but some things are processed in a facility with wheat, so it is not safe for celiac, so you can scratch this item. Never mind. Okay, you guys, that's it. That's the last bag. It was a pretty simple trip, but it was completely gluten-free. I hope this was enjoyable for you to watch. If it was, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, consider subscribing. We really appreciate your support, and I'll see you next week on SuperCali. Bye! This week, I am sharing with you guys a completely gluten-free shopping... No, wait. Are you trying to interrupt my video, young lady? Oh, your diagonal arrow down. This is the woman that I keep talking about. My daughter. So I've never really tried to do one of these while the kids are here, but it's not going too bad. For a stay-at-home mom, I feel like, watch, like I say that and everyone's gonna be like, ah! And of course my camera's overheating, so I'm gonna give it a break. Okay, so another item that my daughter actually eats. No? Okay, Raleigh, I said in 10 minutes. Okay, thank you. 25D6, double arrow down. Lots of noise happening, guys. My camera is overheating and I have, shh, never mind. The lentils are not included. I thought it split open. I was like, now I'm gonna have a mess to clean up. We're gonna do just like a barbecue. We're gonna try to get just like a big hunk of meat, maybe do a big hunk of meat for Thanksgiving. I'm American. I'm literally just a minute away from being done, okay? The same place, because they're... Shh.